Hey, Abraham comes through this in his life, and he comes through many different tests, many different times to where Abraham could say that he stood at many different crossroads. A time when God, maybe at that time, is asking him to make a decision, maybe a choice. And we could look all the way in Genesis chapter 12, and you could look at it here when God tells Abraham, I want you to leave Ur. And Genesis 12 picks it up and says that Abram leaves, Ur. It was a lush land, a land that was prosperous. His father Terah was some historians say was a man with notoriety, a man who was well known. They were placed in this place that was prosperous, and he was comfortable maybe where he was at. And now God is telling him, I want you to leave all of your prosperity. I want you to leave all of everything you've ever known. I want you to walk away from all of it, Abraham. And it was no doubt a great test in this man's life. It was part of his story or part of his journey. And it was, you could imagine it would just be such a burden to bear. And God tells him, I want you to leave. I want you to walk away from everything you're comfortable with. We love to be comfortable. All of us here today love our comfort. We love feeling comfortable in the social circles we're in. In our own arena, we're a prize fighter. But when we get out of that arena and God tells us to step into a place to where you're not comfortable or a place that you're not familiar with, suddenly we don't have the faith to move. But sometimes God is saying, if you want to see more of me in your life, you've got to step out of the comfort zone you're in, step into a place where maybe you're not comfortable, and you'll watch God operate in your life. God was saying to Abraham, I want you to leave everything you've known. I want you to leave everything you're comfortable with. Step out of that boat, Peter. I want you to walk on water. And in order for you to ever do that, you've got to leave what you're familiar with. People love to be comfortable, but God loves taking a son or a daughter of God who's in their life comfortable, and God loves to make you uncomfortable. Growth comes when you're uncomfortable. Are you here tonight? Growth comes not where you're just living in the place, you stay doing the same thing, going through the same routines, but step out of that boat one time. Step out of that comfort zone one time. Have faith in God that God will guide every footstep that you take.